Bel-Ami by Guy de Maupassant. Bel-Ami is a novel that follows the rise of Georges Duroy, a charming and ambitious young man who climbs the social and professional ladder in late 19th century Paris. Using his wit, looks, and manipulative skills, Georges seduces wealthy women to gain influence and wealth. Starting as a penniless ex-soldier, he becomes a successful journalist and marries into high society. The novel critiques the corruption and moral decay of the era, highlighting themes of ambition, power, and the superficiality of social status. Maupassant's incisive narrative offers a penetrating look at the exploitation inherent in social climbing. Let's deep dive into the book. Georges' beginnings. Georges Duroy, an ex-soldier struggling to make a living in Paris, is introduced to the world of journalism by his old comrade, Charles Forestier. Forestier invites Georges to a dinner party where he meets influential people, including Madeleine Forestier, Charles's intelligent and ambitious wife. Madeleine helps Georges secure a job at the newspaper La Vie Française, marking the beginning of his ascent in Parisian society. His charm and good looks quickly attract attention, and he adopts the nickname Bel-Ami. First affair with Clotilde. Georges begins an affair with Clotilde de Morel, a beautiful and wealthy woman who becomes his lover and benefactor. Clotilde provides him with financial support and introduces him to influential circles. Their relationship is passionate and tumultuous, with Clotilde playing a significant role in Georges' social climbing. Despite his affection for her, Georges remains focused on his ambition, using the affair to further his career and status. Manipulating Madeleine. Georges' ambition leads him to target Madeleine Forestier after Charles falls ill and dies. Recognizing her intelligence and social connections, Georges seduces and marries her, gaining both a valuable partner and an elevated social position. Madeleine's influence and knowledge of the political landscape help Georges navigate the complexities of his new status. Their marriage is more a partnership of convenience and ambition than one of love, reflecting Georges' pragmatic approach to relationships. Rise in journalism. With Madeleine's support, Georges rises rapidly in the world of journalism. He becomes a prominent figure at La Vie Française, using his connections and manipulative skills to gain favor with powerful figures. His articles, often sensational and scandalous, increase his popularity and influence. Georges' success is marked by his ruthless pursuit of power and willingness to exploit anyone who stands in his way. His rise in journalism is a testament to his cunning and determination. Affair with Virginie. Georges' affair with Virginie Walter, the wife of his employer, Monsieur Walter, further solidifies his position. Virginie falls deeply in love with Georges, who manipulates her feelings to gain financial and professional advantages. The affair is fraught with danger, as Monsieur Walter is a powerful and influential figure. Georges' ability to juggle multiple relationships and maintain his facade of charm and innocence underscores his manipulative nature and ambition. Political ambitions. Georges' ambitions extend beyond journalism into the political realm. He uses his connections to influence political decisions and gain favor with key figures. His manipulative skills and strategic alliances enable him to navigate the treacherous waters of politics, furthering his power and influence. Georges' political ambitions highlight his insatiable desire for control and his willingness to compromise his morals to achieve his goals. Marriage to Suzanne. Georges' ultimate social triumph comes through his marriage to Suzanne Walter, the young and beautiful daughter of Monsieur Walter. By seducing and marrying Suzanne, Georges secures a significant fortune and cements his place in high society. The marriage is a calculated move to consolidate his power and wealth. Suzanne's youth and innocence contrast sharply with Georges' cynicism and ambition, highlighting the moral decay at the heart of his rise. Betrayal and scandal. Georges' ruthless pursuit of power leads to a series of betrayals and scandals. His manipulative actions and disregard for others' feelings create enemies and expose the darker aspects of his character. As his past indiscretions and machinations come to light, Georges faces the consequences of his actions. The scandals surrounding him reveal the superficiality and corruption of the society he has worked so hard to infiltrate. Confronting consequences. As Georges' machinations unravel, he must confront the consequences of his actions. His relationships with Clotilde, Madeleine, and Virginie become strained as his true nature is revealed. Despite the challenges and opposition he faces, Georges remains unrepentant and determined to maintain his power. His ability to navigate the fallout from his actions demonstrates his resilience and cunning, even as it exposes his moral bankruptcy. Legacy and reflection. The novel concludes with Georges achieving his goals, but at a great personal and moral cost. His journey from a penniless ex-soldier to a powerful and wealthy man is marked by manipulation, betrayal, and exploitation. Maupassant's portrayal of Georges de Roy serves as a critique of the moral decay and superficiality of society. Bel-Ami leaves readers reflecting on the true cost of ambition and the hollow nature of success built on deceit and manipulation. Let's meet together the main characters of the book. Georges de Roy, the protagonist of Bel-Ami, is a charming and ambitious young man determined to climb the social and professional ladder in Paris. Starting as a penniless ex-soldier, he uses his good looks, wit, and manipulative skills to seduce wealthy women and gain influence. Georges' relentless pursuit of power and success drives him to exploit others, revealing his cunning and morally bankrupt nature. His rise to prominence is marked by manipulation, betrayal, and a willingness to compromise his integrity. Madeleine Forestier, the wife of Georges' friend Charles Forestier, is a smart and ambitious woman who plays a crucial role in Georges' ascent. After Charles' death, Georges marries Madeleine, leveraging her social connections and intelligence to further his own ambitions. Madeleine is a complex character, representing both the allure and the limitations of social climbing for women. Her partnership with Georges is based more on mutual ambition than genuine affection. Clotilde de Morel is one of Georges' early lovers, a beautiful and wealthy woman who becomes his benefactor. Clotilde's passion and financial support help Georges gain a foothold in Parisian society. Their affair is passionate but tumultuous, with Clotilde's genuine affection for Georges contrasting with his more pragmatic view of their relationship. Clotilde's character highlights the power dynamics and emotional complexities of Georges' manipulative actions. Virginie Walter is the wife of Georges' employer, Monsieur Walter, and one of Georges' key lovers. Her deep infatuation with Georges allows him to manipulate her for financial and professional gain. Virginie's relationship with Georges is fraught with danger due to her husband's powerful position. Virginie's character underscores the theme of manipulation and the personal cost of Georges' ambition. Suzanne Walter, the young and beautiful daughter of Monsieur Walter, becomes Georges' wife in his ultimate social triumph. By marrying Suzanne, Georges secures a significant fortune and solidifies his place in high society. Suzanne's innocence and youth contrast with Georges' cynical ambition, highlighting the moral decay at the heart of his rise. Suzanne's character serves as a symbol of the superficiality and exploitation inherent in Georges' pursuit of power. Let's explore together the main themes and concepts of the book. Ambition and power. Bel-Ami delves into the theme of ambition and the lengths to which individuals will go to achieve power and success. Georges de Roy's relentless pursuit of social and professional advancement highlights the corrupting influence of ambition. The novel explores how Georges' ambition drives him to manipulate and exploit others, ultimately achieving his goals at the expense of his integrity and personal relationships. Manipulation and deceit. The novel portrays manipulation and deceit as central to Georges' rise to power. Georges uses his charm, good looks, and cunning to manipulate those around him, particularly the women he seduces. His ability to deceive and exploit others is a key factor in his success. Maupassant critiques the moral decay that accompanies such behavior, illustrating the destructive impact of deceit on both individuals and society. Social climbing and superficiality. Bel-Ami critiques the superficial nature of social climbing and the desire for status. Georges' ascent in Parisian society is driven by his need to be seen as successful and influential. The novel highlights the emptiness of social status and the shallow values that underpin it. Maupassant's depiction of Georges' pursuit of wealth and position underscores the hollowness of societal aspirations based on appearances and materialism. Gender and power dynamics. The novel explores gender and power dynamics through Georges' relationships with women. Georges uses his relationships with Clotilde, Madeleine, Virginie, and Suzanne to gain financial and social advantages. These dynamics illustrate the limited power and agency of women in 19th century society, as well as the ways in which they are often manipulated by men. Maupassant's portrayal of these interactions highlights the exploitation inherent in Georges' rise to power. Corruption and moral decay. Bel-Ami presents a scathing critique of the corruption and moral decay prevalent in society. Georges' rise is marked by unethical behavior, manipulation, and exploitation, reflecting the broader societal corruption. The novel exposes the moral compromises and ethical lapses that accompany the pursuit of power and success. Maupassant's narrative serves as a commentary on the decadence of the era and the moral bankruptcy of those who prioritize ambition over integrity. Let's talk about the author. Guy de Maupassant was a renowned French author born in 1850, known for his short stories and novels that offer keen insights into human nature and society. His writing style is marked by its clarity, precision, and often cynical tone. Maupassant's works frequently explore themes of ambition, power, and the darker aspects of human behavior. Bel-Ami, published in 1885, is one of his most famous novels, showcasing his talent for realism and social critique. Maupassant's influence extends beyond his lifetime, with his works remaining pivotal in the study of 19th century French literature and realism. Sincere thanks for watching. If you found this summary helpful, consider taking a moment to hit the subscribe button, like or share the video. If you have any feedbacks or book requests, make sure to leave a comment. Regardless, I wish you a great day.